Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Geddes Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back and welcome in. You are in holiday mode with Tom and Steve. We're broadcasting from the Zoe Advertising Studio, sponsored by Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. And Steve, we're just going nuts at the house. Packages coming in from everywhere.
Are you paying for all
Amazon? I don't know. Kelly runs the budget.
I'm aware of that. Yeah. You know what?
Thank goodness she does.
That's one less thing to cloud your brain, right?
Yeah. Wow.
You don't
I
have
can't
to deal with that.
You know, before I met Kelly, I couldn't even balance my checkbook.
Do you balance it now, Tom?
No, gosh, I haven't seen a checkbook in 100 years.
Yeah, no, wasn't she your intern?
Manager. And she was my intern at the radio station. Paid internship, of course.
You tee that up really high. When I met Kelly, it's just what I do.
Oh gosh, yeah, but she was just great. She's wonderful at the banking industry, and being in real estate too. She just does a fantastic job dotting I's and crossing T's. But a lot of people come in, and I'm not unique. There are folks
you're unique, Tom. Well, just to be clear.
Yeah, that's unique for those of you keeping up with things. She helps people straighten out their finances. She'll have elderly people who can't quite keep the book straight, and then she has business people, same thing. So she has to do that all day long.
We qualify as elderly people now, Tom, right?
I'm in. Where do I sign? I'll take an hour or two.
Oh, good golly. So tell us a little bit about Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. A lot of people are borrowing off their home, the equity, and putting in like a new basement over
all of those
winter.
Things, right? All of those things. And it's a good deal. Right?
Sure.
It's local. Geddes, they are just rocking, and people are doing that. They're putting in the kitchens, and they're putting in maybe a rubber stone in the basement,
putting all that rubber stone,
finishing that down. But people are still getting it at Geddes. They do that. Geddes does it so well. I had some time last week to spend with some of the folks there, and they're just amazing. They're just amazing. And what is happening is people are putting money into the savings, the money market.
Yes, there's those two CDs,
and the CDs and things, because the market's the market.
Right, yeah.
But you get a guaranteed decent return. You don't have to risk it. So people are doing it. It's right here in town.
The point is you can talk to somebody, right?
Talk to some right over there at Geddes, GeddesFederalSavingsAndLoan.com, Tom.
All right. It's our pleasure to have Daniel Hartnett back on the show with us. He is the owner of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Realtor. You can see them online at BHHSCNYRealty.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. How are you, Dan?
I'm living the dream. Doing well, thank you.
Very good.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you for coming back. We're very picky about the type of real estate people we have on, and we picked you.
Because all evidence to the contrary.
Right. You are a dapper, educated, nice person all the way around first, and then you're a realtor. So tell us a little bit about your background. How'd you get into this business?
I got in this business in 1982.
Great
Interest
year.
rates were insane, about 18%. I worked for the newspaper at the time, and I wanted to get into the real estate business and purchase some of my own income property, which I had done a little bit of that. But so I worked for Gallinger Real Estate for 15 years.
They were pretty big around these parts, weren't they?
They were number one at the time.
Yeah.
So was the newspaper, Tom.
Right.
So was reading. Yeah, that was
exactly. So I worked for Gallinger for 15 years, and then I left, and I met a guy by the name of Tom Thielen, who just opened a real estate company, and I was with him for quite some time until 2010. So then I wound up buying the company and it was only 8 months old when I bought it. So they had about 30 agents, and today we have 8 offices and just shy of 200 agents.
Good golly, that's a lot.
It's been a fun ride.
Serious question. Do you ever forget their name? Like you see an agent, you're like, hi, what's the name? They work for me. I should know this person's name. 200 is a lot of folks to keep track of.
It is, but it's they're wonderful, wonderful agents. They do a great job. We don't have a lot of big egos. We have great worker bees and friendly. It's
where
like,
are the
it's
offices?
Like a family.
Yeah, where are the offices located?
We go north as far as Watertown. We've got Oswego, Skinny Atlas, Camillus, North Syracuse, Cicero, Fayetteville. We just have a new office in Fayetteville, Cazenovia, and Utica.
Oh, my goodness.
I think that's 8. I'm on my way to Utica when I'm done.
It was a trick question. I just wanted to see if you knew.
Yeah, well, you asked me about the names of the agents.
Yeah.
Do I remember where the offices are?
All right. Go ahead and name all 200
That would
agents.
that would be a good start to know where the offices are, even before you talk about the agents. So you've seen a lot of different trends in real estate, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. What do you see right now happening?
Well, this is going to be an interesting time. We're seeing some inflation, which can be great. We have seen prices go up, so people have gained appreciation in their investment in their homes, which is wonderful. Unfortunately, we've seen appreciation or increase in rental. So if you're paying for a rental apartment, it's tough to build equity for yourself.
Right,
so you
right.
have a down payment. That's the tough part. That's where Geddes comes in. They've got some great help.
Programs.
They do. They absolutely do.
They're very helpful. But it's tough to save enough. And these kids, I feel bad for the kids that are coming out trying to buy their first home, and they've got student loans.
Oh yeah.
And the prices are going up, and now interest rates are going up. But
what do you say to? What do you say to someone who's like, you know what? I have the internet. Why do I need a realtor? I'm just gonna go solo and
there's a lot of that these days. You know, it's scary.
It's difficult. Actually, the inventory is pretty low right now, so it's really difficult to stay on top of what's coming on the market. We have agents have kind of a backlog of people that they're working with, buyers. Yeah. So as soon as something comes up, they're really on it. And it's great to get advice as to neighborhoods and walkability and
right. So are
travel.
You suggesting if someone's not working with an agent, they're not seeing everything and things are gone before they even get anywhere? Is that what you're kind of saying?
Well, I would say that it certainly isn't the best way to go. You want to be right on top of things, because it is difficult at this point to be everything
independent.
Available.
On the heels of that question, what is the difference between a realtor and somebody who's part of the National Board of or an agent? Just an agent and a board of realtors person.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
What's the
difference? I'm glad someone knows.
Direct me.
What's the difference between a licensed real estate salesperson and a realtor?
Yeah.
Now, a realtor is a member of the National, State, and Local Association of Realtors.
Gotcha, right.
And so they're bound to a code of ethics, a professional standard, so that if something were to go wrong and someone felt as though they were wronged somehow, you could file a grievance with the board, and they would be held accountable, which is a great process.
Excellent. And all your people are probably...
everyone that we have with Berkshire Hathaway is a realtor.
So there's more integrity? Is that okay to say, or more accountability?
More accountability would be absolute, no question there. You know that you have a standard that you have to live up to. Clearly.
That sounds good.
Right. Real quick, do people still get home inspections, or are things so quick that they don't have time to do that?
Well, we encourage it, and sometimes, recently in the last 6 months, years, there could easily be 10, 15 offers on a house, and sometimes they say, well, we'll pass on the home inspection. And if that were to happen, I would clearly suggest they get a home warranty of some kind.
Gotcha.
There you go.
All right. That's Daniel Hartnett right there. Pushes integrity, and all his people do. So get involved with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services if you're out there even looking for a home, or you're looking to sell your own home. BHHSCNYRealty.com. Thank you, Dan, and you have a great rest of the day.
My pleasure. Thank you. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Yes. Okay, Rob O'Connor's coming up next. He's the president of Right Coast Incorporated, and we'll talk to him about his esports initiatives. All coming up on the local show on 570 WSYR.